It is a bad thing to turn a book into a film. You love to arrange your shirt in white, grays, beige, then other colors. You do not have OCD, my friend. There are three names here, and none of these names are mine. Casey, I stole this book from your house. I do not know what happened, but I will steal that book. You don't know that? The amount of people who have mental illnesses on the internet is crazy. And when I mean this, I mean people who haven't gone to any kind, or who haven't had any kind of help from the health sector. Like, they had just arranged their rooms and they think they have OCD. You put on the TV and a text comes into your phone, and you pick up your phone, and because of that you think you have ADHD. Most of you don't even know what ADHD means. And the way on the internet people are claiming, not all of you though, of course not all, but the way on the internet that most of you are claiming to have some mental illnesses. I want to start by saying having a mental illness is not a flex. Saying this more so to young people who are in Nigeria. You people see, like, what most of us do face at this stage of our lives, and if you're a person who lives in Nigeria, is because of how the country is. Like, I think it's more of how we live in a system that does not work. I don't think that we do have mental illness as much as we make it seem. Because you arrange your clothes from white to grays to beige to browns, then orange, and it doesn't make you having OCD. Like, most of you don't even know what OCD means. Like, when someone tells you that they are obsessed with you, see, it is not a good word. I think that you should run. As someone who watch a lot of true crime series and that, I can see what being obsessed with a person or a thing can do to not only that person but people that are around them. Like, when you have an obsessive compulsive disorder, it means that you do not have control over doing that particular kind of thing. So you who can leave your whole room messy, untidy for weeks, and something happens and God just lays in your heart, please, my child, arrange your room. And after arranging it, all of a sudden, you will snap everywhere or make a video and post on TikTok saying you do have OCD. My dear, you don't have any OCD. Like, you had just taken your ass up and clean your room, and that is what normal humans should do, but in good cases do it often. So I am currently on a weight loss journey, and I do not know what happened, but I felt ill. So I don't know if it's because I hadn't had any form of exercise in over 8 years, and now I am now trying to go back right on track. I don't know, or if I had had this illness in me for a long time, but it was being suppressed, and now that I am on a healthy living journey, everything sprang up. But anyways, I'm off to get my shots, my injections. The hospital is nearby, so I'll take you out with me, and I'll also see if there's anything I can get from a shop close by. Fine, thank you. I haven't. Yeah, I actually like this brand. It's a very good brand, but I like the big one more. Or I don't know if they have the big one. Oh no, and they don't have it anymore. I would have preferred one. So I think I'll go with this because it's what I have currently, and I think it gets the job done. So I'll get this. Where is my water? Okay. So about having a mental illness, I think I used to have a mental illness. Mine would be kleptomaniac. There was something I loved to steal from other people. And I'm not lying, I'm sincere because I'm looking at something over here and something tells me that when I go through it, I would see something that is not mine, that is from someone else that I stole. So when I was much more younger, maybe because I come from a home where my mother trained her 6 kids mostly as a single mom. So because she didn't have enough to go around, once she had paid my school fees and gotten me my exercise books, I think I should lay emphasis on exercise books because for a long while I didn't have any textbooks while I was in primary school and my early second. Okay, no, in my JS1 I did have textbooks. It's made me begin to steal books. My dears, I stole people's books like crazy. And this also comes from a fact that I was an intelligent child. See, I didn't use was because I am not intelligent anymore. I use was because I am not a child anymore. At best, I would love to say that I am a girl. I love to call myself a girl because I think before being all this, being a mom, I am a girl. If I see you own a book and I ask you if I could read that book, and kids can be stingy for whatsoever reason that are in their head, and you say no, I will steal that book. See, I will steal that book, and you are never ever going to see it because why is it that I still have a book that I stole from her happiness or honor her, not honor her. I think it's on honor her. And Happiness Honora was my classmate in JS1 and JS2. And I'm talking about um 2008 to 2010. And I still have that book. And Happiness was my best friend as at then. So maybe I didn't steal from her. Maybe I borrowed from her because believe me, I am a good friend. So if you are my friend, my best bet is I didn't steal from you. I told you I took it, but I didn't return it. Okay. So books are things that I loved so much. Like I loved to read book a lot, and I am the last of 6 kids. So I did have elder ones who would drop books, even their textbooks. Like I just love to read a lot. I don't read books. I love to be in the books I read. I think this is the reason why African fictions are one of my best books till date. I think it is because they are scenes that I can easily imagine. Also, they they are filled with things I call home. For example, when I was in primary school, I read Chike and the River. And that book, see, that book, like I so love African fictions. So, guys, these are some of the books that proudly I can say I own. Like these ones are mine, not stolen. So, these are some of my best books. Okay, so yeah. So this is half of A Yellow Sun by Ngozi, by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. So yeah, this is one. I also have this one from her too, Americana. Guys, they are so dusty and hence I'm holding them like this. I think after this video, I'll have to clean them. Now, I told you guys that I must see a book here that isn't mine that I stole. But this, who owns this? Oh God, isn't it? Okiri, Okiri, Miriam, Okiri, Miriam, Okiri, Miriam, Okiri. Is a Leora. Is see, guys, there is an issue, and this book is by Richard Wright, Native Son. There is an issue, guys. See, it's as if someone has this book and someone stole from that person and another person stole from that person, and because the amount of names here is crazy, like there are three names here and none of these names are mine because I was the last person to steal and I have it. So, to be sincere, I do not know where I stole this book from, but my best bet is that I stole it from the last high school I attended. So, guys, this book is from Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. Yes, I love her. I love her so much. And one of the things I pride in doing is that I know how to keep books so well. I got this book in 2012. It was a read that we had to do in school. Yeah. So yeah. So I love this book, and I think I am tied in between the thing around your neck and purple hibiscus. So between these two, I don't know which I would say is my best work from Adichie. This one is a collection of short stories and oh, so beautiful. Guys, I've had this book since 2020. I've had this book and it is in the best shape. So this one is a collection of short stories and all that. So I know that I have books here that I stole. Okay, isn't it? So it's mine. This book. When I think about the mayor of Casterbridge, I think of Ifoma. Ifoma is one of my best friends. Also, when I think of Pride and Prejudice, I also think of Ifoma. Be- Guys, in the light of I can take things from people, I can steal books from people. The owner of this book, Jane Eyre, I do not know who she is, and she's someone who I may never have met, or I might have met her and not know that it's her. I stole this book from my friend's house, so I thought it was for her mom's. Casey, I stole this book from your house. So this book I stole it sometimes. It should be around 2013, 2014. I'm sorry, but you can't have it back though. But see, and this book goes alias word air conditioner. So is it your mom's alias when she was at GHS Oga? Because I know that it's from this book belongs to either her or one of her friends or something as such. But I've had this book in my custody since 2013 to now. That's about 12 years ago. And I've read this book over and over again, and I do enjoy it. So I am not giving this book back, but I'm just saying I'm sorry I stole from you too. I have this book, She Stoops to Conquer, but I think I got this book as an old book, so I didn't steal this as mine. I feel bad. I feel bad that I am no longer very enthusiastic about reading how I used to before. I think maybe it's because of the advent of phones, of the media. There are a lot of things to watch that we are so used to watching, or let me say for myself, that I am so used to watching things that I don't think it is enjoyable to read things anymore. For example, this book, this book by Chimamanda Adichie, they do have an adaptation of it, like a film made from this book, but you could only do a little because they didn't even act every scene, like every like the the film is not as detailed as this book, okay? And I watched the film maybe around 2011, that. Then I read this book around 2020, 2021, maybe 2022. It is a bad thing to turn a book into a film. I said, because when you watch those films, you think that, oh, it's a good book anyway, but when you read the book, you actually come to realize that it was a great book. So I am trying to get back into reading, and to be very, very fair, I am going to go from African fiction. So I'm trying. I I am reading this. Yeah, it's African fiction. Like, it's an old book, but it speaks to me. And guys, it is my book. It's mine. So this one is The Joys of Motherhood by Buchi Emecheta. So this one, I'm on this, and I hope that I could do more.